We have a 11-month-old.
Would you say your name?
Oh, sure, Arden Mclean,
And spell the whole.
ArdenMclean.
Okay. This one. All right. Well, tell us your story.
Well, I really didn't start having a weight issue until I got into college, and so for my childhood and my teenage years, I was pretty fit and not at all overweight. But once I got to college, it just kind of started gradually coming on a little bit more and a little bit more, to where I would kind of do the roller coaster where I'd gain a lot, then I'd lose it, then I'd gain it all back plus 5 more. Then I'd lose it, then I'd gain it back plus 5 more. And after about 20 years of that happening, I had hit a point where I was not happy, but still kind of convinced that it was going to be okay. This will be all right, and we'll make this work. But then when I turned 39, which was about 2 years ago now, I turned 39 and I got put on blood pressure medication. And that was kind of the eye-opener for me, where I went, okay, this is not okay. This is not going to be all right. I have two kids. I have a husband that I love very much. I've got a great family. And I wanted to be around for a very long time for them and for me. So I had had several friends that had had weight loss procedures, some with more success than others. And so I talked to several of them that had been very successful, and to kind of research, where'd you go, who'd you see, what kind of procedure did you have? And 2 of them had been to see Dr. DePerrier with BMI Texas. And so I said, okay, two works. I will go schedule an appointment. And so on my first consult, it made me feel excited because as a 39-year-old who was about to be 40-ish, he said, oh, well, you're very young. This is good. And I was like, oh, good. He thinks I'm young. This is great. And he said, and you haven't developed any really, other than the blood pressure medication and the high blood pressure, I hadn't developed a lot of medical issues. And so he said it was a really great time to have the procedure because that would stave off problems that were not there yet, but sure to show up. And so I went home, talked with my husband, and it was funny because I hadn't really told him I was going to the appointment or that I was doing the research, because I didn't want to worry him or make him stressed about something that may or may not happen. So I went and told him, and I said, okay, you're going to think this is coming out of left field, but I've really done a lot of research, and he kind of said, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because I think he was concerned too that, me being put on medication. And so I work for a school district, so I thought, okay, well, we'll wait till the summer. And I was turning 40 that May. So I thought, okay, well, this is my birthday. My big birthday present to me is that I'm going to have a new and healthier life for my birthday. And the best part of it was, I had the surgery about 2 weeks after my birthday. I had the surgery on June 16th. And that morning, they said, you don't need to take your blood pressure medicine. And so the next day when I woke up, and kind of got my bearings about me, I said, do I need to take it? Nope, don't need to take it. We're just going to monitor you. And it's now 10 months later. I haven't had to be back on medication. My blood pressure is great. All of my lab work has been coming back fabulous. And 10 months out, and I, as of this morning, am at 100.8 pounds that I have lost. So I started off at 238. And so now I was, I think, in a size 2X and size, 18, 20, 22 pants, depending on how elastic they were. And so right now I'm kind of in the 4-6 range, and smalls, mediums for tops. And it's kind of fun to go shopping. I like that part of it. It's exciting. I bought my first bathing suit that I've had in a really long time for the summer. So it has been a very wonderful experience, not just for the physical, how I look now, but just to know that I'm healthy. I've not just lost weight, but I've changed how I eat completely. I exercise daily. My husband and I walk our dogs, or we walk on the treadmill every day. And I know that those positive changes are going to help me to stay successful and help me to keep the weight off above and beyond just what the surgery has provided. They always say it's a tool, and you really have to use the tool effectively. And so I think that the BMI group has really showed me how to do that. It's not just here's a surgery, good luck kind of place. It's a full support system that has kept me feeling like I can do this in the long run.